up everybody and welcome back to yet another YouTube video. This time around I've got the all new BMW X3. This is in its 20D, guys, my personal favorite, and I think that this is what everybody needs to have in their household. So under here is a 2-liter mild hybrid diesel engine which will give you 145 kilowatts, and I think it is the cream of the crop, going as low as 6.6 liters per 100 kilometers. In this video, we're going to get you the exterior looks, the interior looks, as well as go for a little drive. Massive shout out to BMW Dadas in Mahikeng for this opportunity. This is officially the first BMW G45 review in South Africa, baby. Let's get into it. To be honest with you, when this car came out, and Nova and I were having this discussion literally a few days ago, and I was not a fan of how this car looked. And I think it's a thing that just BMW does. When the press images are released, you will think, no, it doesn't look as good, it doesn't whatever it is, but I'm seeing it in the metal today. And I mean, this is just a plain basic white color, but my God, it looks really, really good. I mean, you've got new designed LED headlights now with this bulb effect, which I really, really like. You've got this semi-closed off grille, right? Obviously in true electric-ish fashion. It's closed off, it's illuminated as well at night, which looks extremely gorgeous. Black bits all over here, air intakes which go around here, and just a really good looking bonnet overall. I think it looks extremely gorgeous. You come to the side, you've got this 20-inch alloys, which I think are a great alloy design. I think this might be just the best X3 alloy I've seen in all generations. Then you come to the side, you've got a camera right here for a 360-degree camera, which is also standard. Integrated indicator right in there. This sleek looking door handles which you've seen in the likes of the BMW X1, the Mini Countryman, the BMW 5 Series and the works. So yeah, that's how it looks like on the exterior. I'm going to show you the rear and we'll go inside and then before we go for a drive. But I think, my word, they've really done a lot of work. And also, here's a nice touch. They've brought again these M logos. I remember my E90 had these logos right on the side, and good to see that they've brought this back again, just giving that character. Nice, BMW, nice. So when you come to the rear, and I think it looks exceptionally gorgeous. I've never doubted the rear. I think for me, the front was always the issue for me a little bit, but I mean, that's sorted now. So at the rear, we've got these tail lights, which you've seen from the, the model that goes out before this, essentially the predecessor of this, where you had these tail lights essentially. And this is what they've brought on again to this model. You've got your X3 20D or your whatever designation you'll have. A spoiler right at the top, which looks exceptionally gorgeous, a spoiler at the top which looks exceptionally gorgeous, especially because this car is white, so this is black, so it looks really good. And then we've got black bits over here, and then a diffuser, which I don't know why they do this. There's no need for a diffuser on a 20D. No, there's no need for a diffuser, okay? So just let's cut this theatrics, guys. Please listen to me, trust me. I kind of know what I'm talking about. Your reverse light is over here, which looks really cool. And I mean, you know what? It's an X3, so there's a lot of boot space in there, like a lot of boot space. Yes, it's not a staggered boot, but I mean, it's somewhat decent boot space. You've got your spare wheel right on there, your trailer hook that you can electrically pull out. Well, anytime now. There you go. Electrically, no manual labor, baby. Yep. You can shift that into place. But yeah, it's just a really good place to be around. What I don't see though is your grocery hooks. Oh, there you go. There's your grocery hook. You've got a 12-volt socket right on there. Yeah, man. I think for first time review, I'm not mad at it. I think obviously I'll give you my full review once I obviously spend some time with the car and all that stuff. But for right now, first impressions, I think they've done an insane amount of work. I love that a lot. Let's jump inside. Literally jumping inside. All right? That's what they mean when they say let's jump inside. So when you come into the interior of the all-new G45 X3, got a chunky BMW steering wheel. I don't like these, and I've mentioned this even in my X1 videos, that I don't like these, man. They give me that old feel, man. I don't know how to feel about these scrolling buttons that are on here and these, yeah, this other one here. I just don't like it. Otherwise, it's obviously touch sensitive controls. You've got this massive infotainment with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto wirelessly, a digital driver's display with which you can cycle through various menus. You also have a swivel dial where you control almost everything, and I love this actually because you don't have to always touch the infotainment, which is quite cool. 2 wireless chargers, 2 USB ports, this M detailing on here. Just an overall really good cockpit to be on. I'll tell you that. These seats are electrically adjustable. You've got a Harman Kardon sound system in here. So to control these air vents, you'll just have to essentially, let me put the car on, and you'll just touch that according to where you want it. So it's a swipe up, swipe down touch, and it will essentially choose each bar on where it wants it to be, which is quite cool. This is where you set your electrically adjustable seats, essentially with memory. That's why you set it. So I'm putting 1 now, and yeah, that's a really short person. And let's go into 2. And yeah, that is that. The steering wheel, I love the bits that are on here, man. There's M logos. You've got pedal shifters, obviously. Jeez, man, they've done a lot into this car, man. I generally think that this is a great interior, solid build as well. Like, really good. You don't get a panoramic sunroof anymore. Now you get a glass roof, which for me, I think is a great feature because you don't hardly open your panoramic sunroof to be open. So we just have this for light. And I think at night it should look exceptionally well. So yeah, in the rear, you've got 2 USB ports, which is a nice touch as well, and cup holders, but generally a nice place for you and your family or you and your friends. So yeah, for 1.2 million rand, I think they've done a great job. So, welcome to the drive of the G45 BMW X3 20D. And these are just my first impressions. This is it's not a full review. I will get the car on test from BMW South Africa, and we will do a full review over the course of a week. And obviously then I'll explain all the little niggles and all the nitty-gritties that I need to know. But from now on, from here, this was just literally just a first time review. Guys, this 20D for me is what you need to have. That's it. 145 kilowatts and 400 newton meters of torque. Way is more than enough power for your day-to-days. And what else do you need? The efficiency in here is out of this world. 6.6 liters per 100 kilometers, like I mentioned earlier, and you get over 1,200 kilometers of fuel range on the tank. So that's where you start getting your money back when you've bought the car, obviously. So it's not by any means meant to be an X3 M40i or an X3 30D, or like with this variant, an X3 M50 where it's sporty, etc. But it's just nice to know that this M Sport body kit makes it look really lovable. It looks gorgeous. It looks sporty, but it's by no means sporty. I mean, and we can slap it into sport there, and we've got different modes here. You've got efficient, expressive, relaxed, digital art, personal, and sport. And if you do tap that sport, everything else changes. The ride becomes much more stiff, and if you step on it, like I mentioned, it's not meant to be a sporty derivative. It's not meant to be a fun thing that you take around the curves, etc. like that, but it can do it. But I think for me, the mode you're going to be in the most is this, which is the efficient mode. That's the mode you are likely to be in all the time because it's fuel efficient, it's meant for day-to-day driving, it's comfortable. So yeah, I mean, also the wheels on here, they're very comfortable. This is a 20 inches on here, but imagine if you're on an 18 or a 19 inch, it should actually make it much more softer. The ride will be much more softer. But this obviously is for looks. It's a pavement wheel, which looks exceptional. But good to know that it also takes bumps quite well. I mean, the roads here are not that great, but I've been taking these bumps not that bad. So yeah, guys, that is essentially all I can say. I mean, it's a mild hybrid 2-liter 4-cylinder engine, turbo diesel engine, and it does exactly what it's meant to be. I mean, that mild hybrid brings the 48-volt element to it, so it helps you obviously on starts, on rolling, on coasting, etc., which is, you know, what you need for extra efficiency. And I think BMW keep knocking the efficiency game out of this world. I don't think there's any manufacturer who makes great diesel engines like BMW. I've said that many times. I do know that Mercedes are right on their heels now, but I think BMW are still at the core of what a true diesel diesel engine is meant to be. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching the first G45 BMW X3 review in South Africa, which is first impressions. Please let's take it to the top, and please keep on liking and subscribing. If you haven't already smashed that subscriber button, then let's take it to the top. And if you are looking at insuring your new BMW X3s, your X1s, all your BMW range, don't forget to use the link in my bio and the link in my description to get a code from Naked. If you are in Mahikeng and you want to also have a look at the new X3, please head over to BMW Mahikeng and look for Donald. He's a great guy. He's the one who got me started into this game. I'll show you the guy now. He started me with this game. I remember my first review was the BMW F80 M3, and he was kind enough to let me do that and believing in me. So major shout out to Donald. I really appreciate you. And his contact details obviously will be on the screen right now. But yeah, guys, let's take it to the top. And up until next time, don't forget to always keep left and pass right if you're in South Africa. Peace out, guys.